no part of that performance that says I need to see this again or he deserves a rematch.
I agree. He was getting the boost.
Ugh.
He was getting the data.
This is Super Boost 2 Electric Boogaloo, bro.
Everyone knows Bellator is not really UFC level. So we'll have to see what happens.
I feel bad because Diego is one of my favorites, bro. Like when he was in his prime, and I feel like he got robbed of his prime.
He definitely did. Did you see what his coach said about the last fight?
If you even try and tell me he said it was a fluke or some shit.
No, he said that.
Dana, bro. Bruh. What are you, bruh? Go back to boxing.
Go back to boxing. Go back to power slap.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for UFC 316, the most unnecessary rematch, I think, in the last 5 years minimum. Dvalishvili versus O'Malley 2. Why? Who cares? Stop trying to push O'Malley. Get the Skittles guy out of here. He got bombed on for 5 rounds. Did it even go 5 rounds?
Yeah, he didn't get to finish.
I'm surprised. He played with him like cat food.
Yeah, but
what about
Rob is not a finisher guy.
Okay, but that doesn't matter. Like, there's no part of that performance that says I need to see this again or he deserves a rematch.
I agree.
Get this stupid. I can't even stand looking at him. He looks like a turd. I can't stand O'Malley. What a loser. He's a good fighter though. Why are they doing this? I care too much. This means nothing.
You want to know why?
Why?
Too many wrestlers, brother. Too many wrestlers as champion.
So put somebody else. Dude, he stomped him out.
Yeah, but all the wrestlers stomp everybody out.
He literally was playing with him.
Yeah. But they want a guy that's a flashy striker.
So put a okay. What's the rankings in the division? We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm getting frustrated because they put him right at the top. Friggin' bum. Okay, he's a good fighter, but man, nothing about that last fight says give him a rematch.
Choinski, but they fought already.
They did fight. Umar,
who got beat by Merab.
Yeah.
Sandhagen. He's probably next up.
So is this division just washed right now? Is that what you're telling me?
What do you mean washed?
No, in terms of for Dvalishvili, like
he's only fought Umar and O'Malley.
So then why O'Malley again? Stop trying to push these people. Dvalishvili, like look at him. Look. He's like, I'm trying to look bad. I'm trying to look like he's just trying.
He is trying. And everyone knows that he was getting the boost.
Ugh.
He was getting the data.
This is Super Boost 2, like
Super Boost 2 boosted 2 furious.
Like, this is Super Boost 2 Electric Boogaloo, bro. Like, what the hell are we doing?
Electric Boostaloo.
Bro, O'Malley, get out of here. Anyways, let's actually do a proper preview of this fight card because there are some good fights on this card. We'll start from the prelims and focus on the fights that look most interesting to us. Once again, I will call myself the cash. Dante is the pro. If you're gonna make any picks, use his takes. And yeah, we're just gonna run down. You see nothing so far that looks interesting?
Bruno Silva versus Joshua Van, flyweight bout seems interesting. Joshua Van, hard hitter type guy.
Okay.
So interested in that. He's from Myanmar.
No odds on that.
No.
Okay.
And then Serghei Spivac being down here is kind of crazy to me.
Would you put him in the top of the prelims?
I mean,
over Bruno and
Johnny Walker, you know, he's
his last couple performances are, yeah.
So that's why I skipped a lot.
You skipped the whole early prelims.
Well, unless you want to talk about Quinlan Sal
Kill. You can skip. It's okay. If you already skipped them, then it's all right.
Yeah. This guy's name is Yanal.
This is the worst UFC coverage on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Holland is back.
Yeah. Vicente.
Oh my God, he's fighting Luque?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's like a good matchup?
I think this is a good matchup.
I'm worried because Holland's last few, like.
But same with Vicente's.
Okay, fair enough.
Right? So this is one of those, like, Kevin can maybe get his ranking back and You know,
Isn't Kevin like really on the edge of like? No,
he's got Dana White privilege now.
Oh, because he's liked.
He's liked.
Yeah, he's liked. So they're not going to get rid of him.
No,
because he is a draw, I guess.
He's a draw. People like him, and he stepped up when he was needed by Dana. So Dana,
that last minute,
he because he fought like 3 times in like 5 weeks or whatever. I don't know if you remember. He fought like 5 times.
He fought 5 times in the year.
Dana
he went from 5 wins in a year to 5 losses in a year the next year, and then the year after it was like mixed.
But then they put him against MVP and like all these guys. So
yeah, and you know what?
Put him against Shavkat.
I think he is doing more like groundwork. Like he's working on his ground game.
I mean, he was already like brown belt, black belt.
He just doesn't use it. I guess, but wasn't that like his biggest plot hole? Like
plot hole?
Yeah. Plot armor?
No. It wasn't his strength. Like, honestly, I would say he's pretty well-rounded.
So who do you got out of this? Vicente Luque or Kevin Holland?
I'm going to go with Kevin Holland on this one.
Okay. It'll be a fun fight to listen to. Mario Bautista versus
Patchy Mix.
Patchy Mix. They don't even have a photo for this guy.
No, because he's a Bellator champion.
Oh, okay.
So he's from Bellator. Now, a lot of the Bellator guys came over.
With the contracts, yeah. But they don't have photos?
No.
What?
He hasn't had a fight yet.
So what?
They're getting his photos this week. You know, it's media day or whatever.
That's so funny, bro. This big ass company, they can't take photos. Anyways, whatever.
They're taking photos this week, brother. Actually, probably next week.
How do you see this one going?
To be honest, because Bellator, everyone knows Bellator is not really UFC level.
No.
So we'll have to see what happens.
Because Chandler for Bellator?
He was.
Yeah, okay.
And look where that's got him.
Really enjoyable fights, no wins.
Exactly.
Yeah, no
just
wins.
Smashed all the time.
Well, that's kind of on him though, like
because he's not at that level.
I guess IQ wise, yeah, you could say that. Because how many times has he been winning a fight and then he just goes ballistic instead of pacing himself?
He always, his whole thing is going ballistic.
But like he's winning and then he starts going ballistic and then he loses the fight. Why not? His coaches have never been like, yo, Mike, once you start winning, you knock the guy down, calculate.
Tranquilo.
Yeah, tranquilo. Calculate a move or something.
That's not who he is. And it's
clearly
very hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
That's got to be tough if you're his coaches, man. Because you're like, how many more of these can we lose?
They're just gonna. He's got also Dana White privilege, you know.
Well, I mean, he does throw really entertaining fights.
Yeah, but he loses all the time.
That's fair, but sometimes you
send them 2-3 years Dagestan, brother.
I know, right? So you can't deny though that they're always high level, and some of them like he should have won, but he kind of.
But if you keep throwing a guy to the highest level and he keeps losing, that means he's not supposed to be up
at the highest level. That's very fair. So what do you got for this one?
So to that point, I don't know where Patchy is gonna mix up and
with the UFC contenders.
And I don't know if you remember Mario Bautista, but everyone hates him because he held Aldo against the wall for 3 rounds and then won the fight.
I do remember he got booed mercilessly.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
But again, it's the fight game.
I don't have a pick for this one because
all right.
Yeah, I might lean towards Mario Bautista just because he's been fighting higher level competition. But yeah.
All right. Kelvin Gastelum versus
Joe Pyfer.
Joe Pyfer looks like Gaethje a little bit.
That's crazy.
Am I wrong?
It's kind of the beard, hair,
jaw, beard,
skin,
and haircut,
kind of,
and cauliflower ears.
It doesn't seem.
Yo, zoom in. That's pretty. I'm pretty sure that's Justin Gaethje in disguise. I'm joking. Don't zoom in. Kelvin Gastelum versus Joe Pyfer. Gastelum's still in the fight game, man.
Yeah.
Wow. How long has he been in it now? Like
a long time.
A long time.
Yeah.
Good for him. You know who freaks me out still being in the fight game? Clay Guida.
No, I thought he retired.
I swear I just saw him fight in the last 6 months.
Should we look it up or not?
Do it quick. Yeah, do it quick. Clay Guida's last fight.
Can I just search Clay Guida?
Active, yeah?
View fight history.
2024. December.
Chase Hooper. So yeah.
Yeah, I saw him fight the last 6 months. I knew it.
Yeah.
He lost, but
He's
he lost his last 3.
Yeah. He fought Holtzman.
But the fact that he's still around,
Yeah.
it kind of breaks my heart then to know what happened to Diego.
Yeah.
Because Diego was such a high-level fighter, man.
He was.
And that coach just...
I don't know what he did. He took
Oh,
him to the
man, I
freak
feel
off.
bad because Diego was one of my favorites, bro. Like, when he was in his prime, and I feel like he got robbed of his prime.
He
like,
definitely did.
And Clay's still active. I know he's not winning, but...
He's active.
He's active. Damn. Shout out Diego, man, wherever you are, bro. I hope you're doing all right. Shout out Clay Guida.
Yeah.
Man, I still go back and watch that fight. I think I bring this up every once in a while. I still go back and watch their Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, who you got against?
I want to see Gastelum win.
You want to see him win, but do you see it?
I think he's a higher level than Joe Pyfer. However, Joe Pyfer is a lot younger.
Yeah, but okay, what's the reach and all that stuff? Height 6'2" versus 5'9".
But Gastelum's
Reach,
always
75 inches. I mean, he's
always fighting guys that are taller than him. Like he's always been the short,
that's
stocky
true.
guy.
He's a short stocky.
Like
guy.
he gave Adesanya one of his hardest fights. Put respect on Gastelum's name.
I'm not disrespecting him in any way.
I'm just for the casual.
For the casual, I mean, I am the casual. Here. So do you have it? Did you pick? You said Gastelum.
I'm picking Gastelum, but
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if Joe wins because he's just younger.
All right.
Yes.
What's next up on the fight card? Julianna Peña throwing her title up against Kayla Harrison. Yo, these odds are crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, when's the last time we saw odds? Like, what?
Probably anytime Shevchenko used to fight.
Plus 470 to minus 650.
Probably the last Kayla Harrison fight.
Maybe, yeah. What do you got in this?
Ooh, this one's hard.
I don't know the bantamweight division too well.
Well, you know who Kayla Harrison is.
Like, I know who they are. I just couldn't tell you where they stack up.
Well,
Is that sexist?
I don't know how it would be, but this one's hard to pick because Kayla Harrison, I think she's like gold medal judo.
Yeah,
But really
real bad man.
really rudimentary striker.
Okay.
And Julianna Peña, decent striker,
Well-rounded, though.
well-rounded, and she wrestles. But I don't think it's wise to try and wrestle with Kayla Harrison.
But she's better on the feet.
Julianna Peña is better on the feet for sure.
So you think she just tries to keep it on the feet?
She definitely is going to try to. But I think Kayla Harrison is just going to walk him down.
You think she's got a good takedown defense, Julianna? I would imagine so. Wrestling background, yeah.
I think Kayla Harrison has better takedowns than her takedown defense.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Doesn't matter if you don't want to go down. You're taken down.
You're getting taken down.
So who you got? You got Julianna retaining or?
Ooh, this one's hard. This one's hard. I don't have a definitive pick on this one. Because Kayla Harrison's PFL. But she's just... Also, they've been feeding her some people. Some people made mistakes. Like Holly Holm made the mistake of trying to grapple with her. Like, why would you do that?
Oh, yeah. Holly's all stand up. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you try and go up against the fence and clinch with a beast? Which is, I think Julianna Peña's ego might be like, oh, I'm going to beat her in her own game.
I could take it.
And she's going to get flipped.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Hey, this is weird. Champion. Oh, I guess she's just not. So who's ranked number 1 in the division?
Bantamweight, good question.
She's fighting number 2.
Let's go to the rankings. Raquel Pennington.
Oh, Pennington. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, who'd you pick?
I didn't make a pick for this one. It's hard. Like,
pretty even, huh?
Yeah. It's just because like Kayla doesn't have striking.
Okay.
But she's just gonna push her up against, like, she's just gonna charge. If if Julianna Peña can stick the jab and get on the bike and circle out and just pick from the outside, like how she was picked. Remember when she picked apart Amanda Nunes? It just was like sticking with a jab, and I was freaking out.
Okay, yeah.
If she does that, she could win.
If all right, so you don't have a pick.
I don't have a pick.
All right,
this one's hard to pick.
Let's get to this friggin' friggin' stupid Skittles bastard. Merab Dvalishvili versus friggin' loser. Can you tell I don't like him? Whatever. My opinion is just my opinion. He's a good fighter. Great fighter. Don't need this fight. Get the F out of here. Your personality doesn't mean shit to me. I'm not Dana White. I don't care. I don't care.
Did you see what his coach said about the last fight?
If you even try and tell me he said it was a fluke or some shit.
No, he said that because they're fighting in the sphere. So the coach is like, yeah, the graphics on the sphere were distracting a little bit. So if it wasn't the sphere, maybe he would have been able to win.
No! No! I will eat my hat if I hope I don't have to, but like, damn, Merab better.
I don't know if you saw Merab broke his toe recently.
Don't tell me that. It's a toe at least, but it's. Oh no. Oh no. Am I gonna have to come back on the podcast next week and be
eat
like,
a hat?
Sugar Sean O'Malley, #1 champion in the world. All the guys that they try and push just don't care. Bo Nickel, don't care. O'Malley, don't care. Who else? Who else?
Joe Pyfer was one of those guys.
You see where that ended up. What's this division?
Bantamweight?
We already looked at it. Never mind. We already did this at the beginning.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, we did.
We did. Anyways, who you got in this fight? Do I even have to ask you?
I got Shaw. No, I'm joking.
Do you see it at least going all 5 again? Because I know he's not a finisher, right?
Yeah, it's gonna go the exact same way.
The exact same way?
Yes.
You think there's anything O'Malley could do? Like, what did he need to have practiced, studied, learned?
Cardio.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to at least play devil's advocate here and find ways that O'Malley could win, but I just don't see it.
Look, he can get caught.
Of course.
He can get caught. And that's what Dana's
hoping.
He's prayed for this.
Oh my God. If that happened, then they would have to run it back. Oh my God.
No, Dana's not going to give him a rematch.
Oh no. And we're going to move on from this. This is not a trilogy. Sean O'Malley's fighting #8 ranked, #15 ranked.
No, I think because then I think they'll probably give him Petr Yan. I'm pretty sure they fought.
Bro.
You don't like Petr Yan?
If O'Malley wins and this doesn't get ran back.
Yeah.
Dana, bro. Bruh. What are you, bruh? Go back to boxing.
Go back to boxing. Go back to power slap.
Yeah, Merab all the way, bro. Let's hope. Oh man.
Look, O'Malley.
It's a puncher's chance, bro. You always got a puncher's chance. That's why, as much shit that I talk, I will never be here and be like, O'Malley's not a good fighter. He's a good fighter.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this week's podcast and the UFC Fight Talk, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoy UFC 316, and I'm sure you're all buying it. People buying UFC. We got him. Yo, we're watching this one streamer. We got him. We're watching him. Yo, he tweeted earlier, I'm not going to be streaming. Do you remember when Dana's like, we got him. We took him down. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Yeah, one streamer, bro. Bro, there's 80 million Russians right now. Can't wait to stream this bullshit. But yeah, support.
Hey, it's Hen Dog.
Black Zeus the Podcast Season 6, featuring Black Zeus and Dante, aka Black Zeus on YouTube, Patreon and Instagram.